wood-shingled Queen Anne-style house was built in 1893 as the summer residence of Adolf Strauss. It was designed by Solomon Cohen and built by Adolf Hattura. The Strauss family was part of the Jewish summer community at the Atlantic Islands. Easily reached from New York by ferry service, the house was sold in the 1960s and divided into apartments, and ultimately condemned in 1981 for code violations. The Atlantic Highlands Historical Society bought the house in 1981, made repairs, and opened the first floor to the public in 1986 as a museum. The Strauss Mansion is significant for its high-style representation of a Queen Anne summer cottage constructed during the golden age of the shore town development. Besides being a historical treasure to the Atlantic Highlands, the Strauss Mansion has a strong connection to its spirits. One could see that a home this beautiful, even in death, a soul could feel attachment to. Lives were lived here. This home has seen some of the happiest moments and times of great sorrow and loss. A location like this with so much history connected to it offers so many layers to investigate. The home is also furnished with many antique and period furnishings that have come from all over. This could also increase the paranormal phenomena happening in the home. When I'm asked about spirits' attachment to items, I like to explain it as spirit fingerprints on objects. The Strauss Mansion is full of these spirit fingerprints. I have assembled a group of investigators that are great assets to the field of paranormal research, so join us at the Strauss Mansion as we give spirit a voice.
Like, my husband's gonna get here in about a half hour, and I go outside and I'll kind of just like reiterate all of this and anything else that wants to come up. So, and I didn't do any I've never been here, I've never looked up anything.
Yeah.
So we talked the land and all that. I don't need to get into that. Something about ships running aground and rescue teams for these ships. The town had like rescue teams with a lighthouse. I don't know if that's relevant to this place, but early Victorian stained glass, which I didn't know that there was all stained glass. Something of important in one of the glass, like a symbol, like a family symbol or like family.
Right there.
A crest. Yeah.
Adolf Strauss.
There you go. It's a crest. Yeah, that's what he was, like a family important symbol.
Wow, this is. Make sure I get that recording.
You got it, Patty.
Okay, so then I actually saw a woman at the top of the stairs, but that's interesting that's still very corroborative. She had full dress. I also felt like the house was 1890, 1900. Like specifically, that was very grounding and strong, and I think that's when it was built as well. The wealthy woman in charge, hands are folded, brown hair. I saw her about like 50s, 60s, of age, creation of home, husband, yes. Manufacturing or inventions and patents. Her energy is very present, and she walks around the house, but I definitely felt the presence on the stairs 1,000%. And this woman, I wasn't sure if she was a worker or was related to the man, who's also very present. Oh, I also didn't feel like there were a lot of children in the home. Like,
They did have children.
it didn't feel like there was children. I don't know. I just didn't feel like, I was like, that's weird. This house is huge. Like, I just looked at a picture of it and I was like, this house is huge. Why? But anyway, she might move things. This woman might move items. Like, she might move items. But this man has a handlebar mustache, kind of just like,
Bill?
yeah. Like literally, like I want to do this definitely down in the sides.
I want to show you the picture
Yeah,
I sketched.
I want to do this.
I just looked at the picture.
And I don't really get a lot of facial hair sometimes. But this was like, it was very important. He called himself a New York elite, vacation here on the shore, industry. I got a P name, Peter Strauss. He felt like he built this place. He told me he had a habit of swimming in cigars. He also mentioned steamships, like the Titanic, like steamships like the Titanic that he wanted. I don't know.
Kim, Just step here for a second and look in that room.
And, yeah.
What do you see in that room?
Is that the Shut the front door.
The whole room is
Why?
Titanic stuff.
Well, it's the 110th anniversary of the sinking.
He also wanted to say his wife died first. That was like important. Like he wanted to definitely say that his wife died 1st. Creation of home. And then this other woman started talking by the name of Rosemary, and then hiccups. I don't know what that is. And she goes, she had the special formula for washing the windows and storing the drapes. Like there was like a special formula or something that she would do. She was very good at like the drapes. And then, and closing up the home for winter. She was like, I had all these things I had to do for closing up the house in the winter. And I feel like there are offices upstairs. Then it started getting a little random, like rocking horse, rocking chair, time turntable, or like a turntable, or like a round turntable. Yeah.
Very. A lot of good stuff in there.
Cool.
Yeah, a lot of good
I'm
stuff.
excited because those two people, the man and the woman, I definitely felt were very,
Oh, he actually got it.
So this is the stairway that I saw in my mind's eye, and I sketched it. I see a man standing on this stairwell, and he's kind of like doing this with his arm and leading us up. So it's kind of crazy being here and seeing that same stairway I saw in my mind's eye right here. And the look of the man, I saw him looking like Arthur Conan. The look of the man, I see him looking like Arthur Conan Doyle, spiritualist, Sherlock Holmes writer. This room, right across from us here. He's a facial hair, not burly, but big man. I see him like breasted suit, very studious. And I'm gonna put that sketch over this right now. There's also a woman. Her hair is up. And a boy. Hello? Is there anyone here?
Rich?
Can you put your arm up?
Looks like somebody's taking a bath, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or washing their hands at the sink.
Hello? Can you put your arms up in the air? That is interesting.
It looks like somebody's bathing. Seriously. Like they're scrubbing.
We're going to come in the room.
Are you mapping? I don't think so, no. Because if I was, I'd be getting it again. So no.
And it disappeared.
Yeah. I just wanted to show that we aren't mapping anything. Aren't matrixing anything. Okay, well, that one might be. Because of the mirror over there. Let's see. No.
I actually ended up doing a pre-read last night, and pre-reading is an opportunity to connect into a location before you actually go to see if there's any pertinent information and individuals before you go, and it can kind of be like a summary, and then when you get to the location you can kind of dig in deeper or actually get a little bit closer and more information with the individuals that are there. So I just wanted to kind of just let you know that this was my scribbles from last night, and I'm gonna take a minute now and to actually open up and connect to the location as I'm here. It's very similar to what I did last night, but now I'm actually on the location, so I'm gonna connect into the location here. I'm also asking for any individuals from the history books or individuals who would like to talk about the location or would like to talk about themselves in their connection to this location if they would like to come forward. Okay, so again, I'm being brought to a woman who wants to come forward first. And this woman, she's presenting herself to me in a dress. This does feel like a full dress. It does feel like a Victorian, and the reason why I say Victorian dress is because it's very lacy. I feel like it's simple, but there's lace on it. There's white and there's lace, and there's like lace on the arms, like there's like bands on the arms, and this is lace. It's interesting because I do feel like she is, I want to say 50s. Again, this is a very similar individual I connected to last night. This woman does walk around. She definitely walks around. She has free mobility of this place. She brings me to these wonderful memories that she had with friends and family here. She makes me want to talk about, these are light clothing, like light, airy clothing. This is the summertime. She makes me want to have people up over onto the deck. I feel like there is tea, like classic, almost, there are tea and there are biscuits. There's tea and biscuits. They're having fine summer afternoons, and there's a screen door on the other side of the house, and I actually got this wonderful image of one of these beautiful nights. And you know, it is June tonight, and that we have a beautiful sunset, and as I was just walking out that door, I literally felt like I was a woman opening that door and onto my deck to have an evening outside. I see multiple people outside with her. This is kind of a flashback, but she is bringing these memories to me. She makes me feel like she had an illness before she passed, but it was, yeah, she had an illness before she passed, and she wasn't well, but she didn't stay here all year round. She came here, went, this was the summer home. She did have a husband, wealthy, and she feels very proper, quiet, dark hair. I see her with dark hair. And yeah, she, it's interesting because I got an e-name with her last night, and I still am getting an e-name. So I'm not sure what that's related to.
Have your name? Who is here? Who's the homeowner? We have a name.
Anthony?
How many people are here tonight with us? Okay.
And then there's this man that's coming with her, out with her. I see them holding hands. I feel like they had a very loving relationship. In fact, he relied on her for, interesting, he's saying sound advice of the heart. Okay, sound advice of the heart is what he really relied on her. And he feels older. I want to put him 60s to 70s. He calls himself a New York elite. He also wants to talk about steamships and Titanic. This was mentioned last night in the pre-read. There actually is a whole room dedicated to exactly the Titanic. So I don't know if he's just referencing that as being here, or he also has some connection to the steamships. And how he said that to me was that it was like transatlantic, like the Titanic. Transatlantic, like the Titanic. He makes me aware of manufacturing, maybe inventing, patenting things. And I feel him very, very, very intellectual, intelligent, soft-spoken, calm. Both of them together were like soft-spoken individuals. Like I don't see them having drinking problems, or like religion would have been important. They would not have drinking problems, or like gambling problems. Like they had a very kosher life is kind of how they want to say it. It's like it was kind of by the book. Is that what they mean? Which is interesting. I don't really feel a lot of children presence here, which is interesting because it's a huge house. So I'm not sure why there's so many bedrooms unless they were all for family, like a vacation home. The whole family could come and visit. They, what else does he want to talk about? He wants to talk about his wife passing before him. That was very important and very unexpected.
What did you think of those sketches that I did of you?
Damen.
Oh, what did it say?
I don't know, but I just felt like I just walked into something. Yeah. Hey, it's Marcy. I mean you no harm. Is it alright if I come in?
What room did we just enter? How many people are here with us?
Hi.
What is your last name?
Hello.
What is your last name? Do you know this lady that we're walking around with? Does she look familiar?
She didn't give her speech yet. Cool.
What? Yeah.
We were in here before and we saw someone we thought we were taking a bath. Was that you?
Yes. You say that again? I'm going to do something. Can you tell me what I'm doing? What did I just do? What happened here in this bathroom?
What was that?
Sound like a child's
That's a
voice.
little girl.
I tell you, we catch a little girl a lot.
Oh. Are you standing here next to me? It's okay if you do. It's all right. Would you like me to sit down so I'm more your level? I'm more than happy to.
What color are these shoes?
I'll point to them. Those shoes.
You able to say yellow?
That's a laugh.
Did you see me? I knocked a shoe over. Is Mr. Strauss here? Will you talk with us tonight? A lot of people coming through.
Yeah. Can you
Some even sound like it's a different language.
try talking once, like one at a time? Sprechen Sie langsam bitte. Meine Deutsch ist nicht so gut.
germs out of it. Human what?
Him and Marcy?
It was on that shelf, like this. Probably
Really?
like this. We have no idea how it never folded. We don't know who put it there. She would have to have a ladder to literally get it up there.
Wow.
Yeah,
We
and
don't
plenty
know.
pies.
Here, so this Victorian Book of Opera. This, and it's heavy. It's
Yeah.
a heavy book. And it was like sitting like this. And
Wow.
His wife passing before him was unexpected, and that was important. I feel like there was a lot of love between the two of them, and I feel like he lost a part of himself when she passed. I definitely do feel that. And she loved this place. I think this was the ladies' idea to do something like this. I don't know if it was like the guys' thing. I feel like the ladies were like, we're gonna go summer on the shore or like on Sandy Hook or whatever, and like you guys go work or whatever. He wants to take me to the library. I feel like he spent a lot of time in the library. I see him at a desk. I see him with a gold pen, and I see him intensively planning, kind of what it feels like, intensively writing and reading. He read. He was very studious, very liturgious. Is that a word? Liturgy? Liturgious?
Possibly.
In his studies. He said he was intense on his studies.
Litigious?
Litigious?
Feels like...
I don't know if that's real. Liturgy. He wants to talk about the liturgy. Yama. Liturgy. Okay. And this would be something that he would carry around with him. I'm even seeing it like he wants to bring it around.
Reading a book?
Yeah, reading, but he's liturgious. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna end.
That's the word you're using.
That's the word that is coming. This is built in a lot of pride.
Somebody's coming up here.
With them.
It's them.
With them?
With them. Yes, they're with us. You say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Did you hear that?
That was your hi.
Thank you.
See, we don't know how long it takes for them to hear us and for them to respond, so that could take time, and it wasn't too far after we asked that they obliged. What happened in this room? Did you do a lot of studying? Drafting?
Christian.
And I don't feel like he does anything. I don't say that very often. I don't think he does anything. I think the woman may move things, like move items. I don't think he does anything. I don't think he touches people. I don't think he would see them. I don't know. He's very close to the breast. Like he keeps, it's not for sharing.
Yeah.
But she might move things. She says I might move things. Okay. So then this does feel like Mr. Strauss, who this man would be. He's also having a big, I want to be like big, bushy mustache in the facial hair. And I felt that last night. Very big and bushy. The woman had like mousy brown hair. There's also another woman I feel here too, and she wants to be very proper. She's wearing a different kind of dress. She's wearing a more plain dress. I don't see it being as lacy and fancy. She feels like a worker. The name I'm feeling with her is Rosemary. The other thing I'm feeling is she's like, I washed the windows. Washing the windows was very important. And I had the special formula for the drapes, for keeping the drapes, storing the drapes, because she was responsible for opening this up and closing this up. opening up and closing it up for the family. It was for the family. She's like, I worked for the family. I worked for the family. They paid her well, but I worked for the family. And so she sits there and waits. Yeah, that's funny. So she sits there, she does this. She comes in, she picks something up, and she goes back. She says she had her own nice things. There might have been like a bed and a small desk for her, but that was her job. She kept the, she waited on the family. That's 1,000% what she's showing me here. So I guess she was a servant or a housekeeper.
Housekeeper,
Like,
yeah.
But what she wants to say is like, I shut it down and I opened it up, and it was like a flurry. I came first and I was the last to leave. And the missus, or the mother, maybe she said the mother I didn't have to do anything. I came in, I took her tea and I brought it in. I brought her biscuits, and I made the meals. Okay. She feels really present here. I don't know why she's important.
Any spirits next to us right now? Can you tell me their place? Outside stairs.
That was a voice.
Is there a child in this room? Alter.
Something there.
All right, we're in here just to learn a little bit about you. I've got dowsing rods. Do you know how to use these? All right, go ahead and ask away.
That's pretty interesting. I should record that.
Is your name Johnny?
Are you a little boy?
My hands are shaking. Yeah.
Did you grow up in this house?
That's a lot of talking.
Are you around 8 years of age?
Do you have a sister?
Boy and a girl.
At least.
And I've been connecting with the girl, so the boy. Is your sister here as well with you?
The other thing I'm feeling is this. I want to sit on this and like smoke cigarettes. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about, the man. The man, he said he had a habit of swimming in cigars, but this doesn't feel like back then, because when I was feeling into the history of the house, it got muddled around like the 1950s and 1970s. Like I couldn't, it just got really muddled. Like there was too much or too many people or too many things. Nothing was actually like anchoring in very well. It got very muddled. But anyway, so I see these more modern people. They're like loitering. I feel like they're loitering. And like, I just see them here, like kind of grunge, like shoulders over. No, this is a cigarette. And smoking and just like looking out and like looking out, lounging, looking around. And I also see them up on, there's another deck above these decks, which is crazy, but there's a deck on the other side and I see them all over there. I don't know if they have parties, but I'm seeing parties up there. But again, this is, and I wanted like the whole body posture of this just, a D name comes up. This feels like a man. A D name's coming up, feels like a man. If I could put a name to it, it'd be like David. And melancholy. He never had a chance, he's saying. I never had a chance. Never had a chance. Never had a chance.
Resentful?
Yeah, resentful. Never had a chance. They never gave me a chance. He wants to mention his sister. I left behind his sister. They wrote him off. And he was like, I kind of wanted them to write me off. Sitting here contemplating. It's not a good, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all. It's not a good feeling at all. But he thinks, when he thinks about and troubles him, I don't want to think about. I don't want to think about.
Okay.
It just made me feel very uncomfortable. I don't think he actually directly does things to people. So what do? He's like, they feel me. They feel me. They would feel his presence. This is later. In the this is during that time of like muddleness. I feel a lot of flus. All right. Anything else? Oh my God. Okay, so that's interesting. So the man with the beard, the New York elite man with the beard, he would not have approved of smoker man. It would not have approved of any of that. Again, very by the book, very by.
Nice.
Paradise.
Yeah. Is there a boating accident around here?
Not a birding accident.
Oh, yeah.
We go.
We just had one about 3 weeks ago. They found his boat. His wallet and his keys were still on the boat, and he was nowhere to be found.
In this bay?
By
Breathe.
Sandy Hook. And they found him last week,
Took him away.
finally, dead. He had a 5-pound weight tied to his foot, or 50-pound weight tied to his foot.
Oh, so he did it.
He committed suicide, yeah.
Can you tell us who Rich is talking to? What's your name?
Do you know what this coffin is?
Looking.
Are you looking for a home?
Help.
What's wrong?
That's
Do you need to be here?
him.
What did he do?
Died.
He died here?
Pray.
Would you like to say a prayer for you?
Ritual? Sacred? Ceremony? Hebrew?
Christian.
Nice.
That's pretty amazing.
Say a Christian prayer?
Would you like us to say the Our Father?
Hail Mary?
The wreck.
Yeah. Why are you talking about boats? What happened on the water?
We.
Not just you?
Help.
How can we help you?
It is.
Where are you now?
Did they find you? Were you rescued?
Elated.
That you got rescued?
Crucial.
Was it just in time?
I'm gonna end it. Are you able to walk close to Kyle?
Kyle, scoot over to the left a little bit.
That's his height too.
Wrong
Yeah.
on the left?
No, you were
No, that
you're
was-
to your
yeah.
your left. Yeah. Keep going.
There's a wall.
Oh, there's a wall.
So he
So that
must
means
be in
he's in front
front
of
of the wall.
Walk toward us. Okay, keep
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
Now start going to your left.
There's more
There's-
stuff.
Okay.
There's a vacuum.
All
And
right.
Okay,
Well,
so
come
come
forward,
forward.
more.
He's small. Oh,
Hey,
he went right
Dawn.
into you.
Yep, he did.
Oh, so he was standing in front of you. You know?
Yeah, he was. That's why I was trying to figure out what
Yeah.
depth he was at.
He's small.
There he is.
Aw.
He's
Now, if you
small,
back
and
up.
he's in front of him.
Keep going. See if he pops back up.
Don't be afraid.
Oh,
We're not
he's
here to
got the
hurt
chill
you.
again. Holy shit.
Right
Okay.
there.
All right.
Come on, play with us.
No.
Come on, show yourself.
Yeah, can't come home with him. Can't have him. None of this.
There he
There
is.
he is.
Oh,
Yep, there he goes. He's just a dancing fool.
This is a 0.3.
Why are you moving so fast? Do you not know how to contain your energy?
Who are we speaking with?
No, that's the fog.
I'm just tweaking the noise decimator.
No, I think it's the machine itself.
Hello?
Who's down here with us?
What closet?
Where do you want us to go in the house?
We're in the basement.
Would you like us to go to the library? What did you think of the sketches I made? Did you like the sketches?
Do you want us to get the kids upstairs again?
Had some snippets with me.
You want us to head up?
Eating it. Before the time. Sure. They're eating it. From all of us.
Mr. Strauss. Mr. Strauss, is that you? Want us to go to your office?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
I'm talking a different language. Russia. I said they were talking a different language. It says
Yeah.
Russia.
Funny.
It's almost like they're playing music.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Who's down here?
And quiet.
Are you watching us?
Do you want us to go upstairs? Maybe.
I said, David, are you in here? And it went off. Just the temperature. But
There's no banging coming from outside.
No, that all stopped.
Just the temperature. There's no banging